to record this session for your reference. So let's start. I mean, uh, before enter into the introduction of testing, so I want to know about you guys. So where you from? I mean, you're working or not? I mean, if you have any past experience, then I mean, how much we have experience on which domain? I just want to the basic introduction of you. Okay. So please intro yourself one by one. Anyone, please? Anjali Thakur, Ashok Kumar, Harshita. Empty? Who's empty?
It's Muzammil.
Muzammil. Yeah.
Yes. Hi,
Okay,
Afroza.
please.
So
Yeah.
I have a
Yeah.
total of 6 years of experience in software testing. So most of it was manual, and I've
Okay.
recently started working on automation plus manual. And I'm from
Which
Bangalore, and
automation?
I work in ATF. So it's in ServiceNow testing. There's an inbuilt tool in ServiceNow which allows
Okay.
us to automate the test.
Okay.
There is no coding in it. So I just wanted to move to Selenium.
Okay.
Uh,
Hmm. So you're working Muzammil?
yes, of course, I'm currently working in UST.
Sorry, I'm not. I mean, you're not. Your voice is not audible actually properly. So please come again.
Yeah, actually, I'm working in UST.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Muzammil. Thank you for intro. And anyone, please, Anjali,
यार मैंने तो काट दिया और इधर से मेरा माइक नहीं ऑन
please. Yeah.
हेलो
Can could
हाय
you
मैम
please speak loudly?
हेलो माय वॉइस इज ऑडिबल टू यू मैम
Yeah, Anjali.
ओके माय नेम इज अंजलि मैम आई एम फ्रॉम पंजाब and I have 7 years of experience in manual testing.
7 years. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still you're working or what?
Actually, I left my previous organization. Now I want to be switched to TOSCA.
Okay, Anjali. Thank you. And Harshita? Ashok Kumar?
Hello, is I'm audible?
Yeah. Yeah, Harshita.
Yeah. My name is Harshita and I'm from Mohali and I have 1 year of experience as a manual tester.
Okay. So
Yes.
now you're working, right?
No, I'm not working right now.
Okay. Okay, Harshita. Then thank you. Ashok.
Yeah, myself, Ashok. Presently, I'm working in Tech Mahindra as a technical support. I have an experience of 2 years. I'm in notice
Okay.
period actually.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I
Thank
just need
you.
to move for technical, so I
Okay.
chose this.
Hmm. Okay, Ashok. Thank you.
Thank
Himanshu. Yeah. Himanshu. Who's Himanshu? Hi. Hi, Himanshu. Are you there, Himanshu? Okay, leave it. Oh, I'm going to start this one. So first, I want to introduce my about my eTech Academy. So I'm proud to represent eTech. It is a top-tier online education platform which is committed to helping students to achieve success. So our TOSCA automation testing course at eTech is specifically designed to prepare you for a career as a non-coding software engineer. And I just want to tell you about. Uh, Let me change this slide. Is it visible, guys, for you?
Yeah, it's visible.
Yeah. So I just want to say about some brief introduction of software testing. I mean, I'm not giving too much time on this topic because all you know that about is manual testing, right? And what do you mean by software testing? So it is a method to check whether the actual software product matches expected requirements and to ensure the software product is defect free. So what is this meaning? Our main goal is to check the software whether the software is defect free. And the second thing is to need to remember is the expected results should meet with actual results. So this is all about software testing that we all know that. Now, there are two types of software testing that we do. One is manual testing and one is automation testing. So normally, what is our ultimate goal? Our ultimate goal is to identify the errors, gaps, missing requirements, right? We need to keep in mind about this main purpose. And I just want to clarify that what is manual way and automated way. Let's divide two things. What we will do in manual way and what we will do in automated way. Basically, manual way is the nothing but the human sitting in front of your computer and then manually executing all test cases. But here in the automated way, we create a automated scripts and that scripts we run in automation. By run the automated scripts, we don't need any human interaction between that and any test cases and automatically executes and checks, generates reports for us. But in the manual way, what we have seen, we have to do manually, perform the test cases and execute it and then perform and then give a manual report. So it is like that. If you go very deep in manual subject, there are two more things are very important to remember in software testing. One is black box testing, white box testing, and if you go very deep, there are a number of levels of testing like unit testing, sanity testing, smoke testing. So number of testings are there, right? So white box testing is actually the testing the application or software, that internal structure. Okay. And black box testing means what? We don't do any internal structure or internal problems, right? And we only check for external features, what that particular software is providing us. So all the features, all the things that we have seen that we do in black box testing, white box testing of the internal structure and internal things of a particular software. So this is the basic intro of software testing. Now the question is, why? We all know that what is manual way, what is automated way. But why we need to do a software testing? So what is the need of the software testing? As you can see, the software testing is very important because with that we can find bugs, errors. So, as early as possible before we deliver the particular product to the client. And with this software testing, we can easily find the bugs in an application. Because properly tested software product ensure the reliability, security, high performance, which further results in time saving, customer satisfaction, customer effectiveness. So that is why the software testing is very important. But what is the need of software testing? As you know, software testing is needed to solve the errors, bugs in an application. But why bugs and errors could be expensive and dangerous? That's why it is called a monetary loss, human loss. There are many examples in history of mankind, guys. So due to software bugs, I will give two or three examples. In 2015, a fighter plane F-35, okay, was not able to target enemy plane. So due to software bug. So another example in 1999, if you go out and check in Google, it will show, these all, human losses or monetary losses because of software bug. So in 1999 April, $1.2 million were lost in military satellite launch due to the software bug. Now this was the costliest accident ever in the history, just because of a software bug. So this is why the software testing is important. So number of things are there. And one more thing, I know one more example in 1963, the bank account, okay, of 823 people in US got credited of $920 million. So this was again the biggest accident in history of human mankind. So just because bugs are there, So this is why the software errors we need to solve for that, and we need a software fix. Now, but okay, in manual way, we all know that, right? Let's start with automation. So, what is TOSCA automation testing? So, in automation, number of things are there. Like we all we all know one thing, Selenium. This is also one automation, but in that we need a code. Like it is a combination of Java or Python. But in Tosca automation, why we are giving that much important and it's becoming very boom in market. So what is Tosca? Let us understand first. So Tosca is a software tool used for automation testing, which means it helps to check if a software or application works correctly without doing all the testing manually. So it is developed by Tricentis company and it is very popular. But why? Because here no coding needed and easy to use and fast testing. You don't have to be a programmer to use it. And it has very simple and user-friendly interface. I will show you in practical after this theoretical, okay? So it saves time and if you want to automate task repeatedly, then it will help you. And what does Tosca do? So Tosca helps you in many ways. Like you can test applications with the different applications. Okay, you can test web applications, you can test mobile application, desktop applications, API applications, Salesforce applications, SAP applications. Okay, number of things are there, and you can automate testing. I mean, instead of what in the form of you can automate. I will give one example. Like instead of clicking buttons or typing manually, Tosca perform these things or these actions automatically. So this is one of the example. But if you entered in main sections in Tosca, there are a number of things that it will automate easily without your intervention. And you can find the bugs very easily. So it helps find errors in software because it is released to users. Okay, before it is released to users. And reuse your test cases also. Okay, what it means, you can use the same test cases again and again. So in that way, you can save time and your efforts also. But the question is why the TOSCA is very important. So it helps companies deliver high quality software faster. And you can reduce the chances of human errors during this testing. And you can work with modern technologies and tools which is used in software development. So the conclusion I want to give. So Tosca is perfect for beginners and professionals because it is easy to learn and very effective. So it is widely used by companies around the world, which means learning Tosca can open up great career opportunities for you. But I want to tell you about something like how does Tosca work? So Tosca is a tool that helps test the software automatically. Like one thing is you can create test cases. You can run the test cases, you can check the results, you can reuse the test cases. So what it means? So create test cases means you have to tell to Tosca what to check in the software, like text boxes, buttons, process, UI, which is related to UI also and which is related to some other things also. This is done using a simple drag and drop method. Whatever you want to use, whatever you want to do. So you can, wherever you see, just drag and drop. So no need to do, unnecessary steps. So no coding here, no coding is needed here. And it is completely no code and scriptless. And Tosca run your test cases automatically. For example, it can click buttons, it can fill forms or check if the pages load or correctly or not. So after running the test cases, Tosca tells you if everything is working fine or not, or if there are any problems, you can check in execution results, you can check in execution logs, and you can download the reports, you can validate your data, you can validate your reports, you can check the screenshots also. So everything will be done in Tosca only. So once you create a test cases, you can you can use it again and again for similar tasks, saving time, and in this way you can save times. So here you can, automating test cases is faster than manual testing and other and other when you compare the other testings. Okay, so no programming needed here. So easy to use for beginners and in highly demand. Okay, many companies uses TOSCA, so it is great for your career. And how to start learning TOSCA. So I will guide you. So after that, we will see the practical things. So first, learn the basics. First, understand what testing is and how TOSCA helps you. And use TOSCA to create and run simple test cases. So join this TOSCA training program to learn step by step. And one more thing, guys, everyone asked me. So, and a certificate like TOSCA AS1, Tri-Scientist TOSCA Automation Specialist 1 and Specialist 2, AS1, AS2 to show your skills, and you can resume. You can highlight your resume also. You can also get the certificates also. And one more thing, I just want to tell at eTech, we offer a course on TOSCA, one of the most popular tool for automation testing. So this course is designed for anyone who wants to learn how to test software quickly and easily using automation. So TOSCA is unique because it does not require coding skills, making it perfect for beginners and professionals alike. So what you will learn in this course means introduction to TOSCA. So what TOSCA is and why it is important for testing, and TOSCA and how the TOSCA helps you. You can test different software like web applications, right? In web applications, also many things you will face it. And one more thing is you can learn to design how to create test cases, how to design the test cases, how to develop the test cases without writing any code, without writing any script. And you have to understand how to execute test cases and how to check for errors, and just learn to handle and reuse data efficiently during testing. So use Tosca to automatically testing software, and learn how Tosca works with the tools like Zira and other software development platforms. So, there is a practical learning. So from day one to, last sessions, it completely total practical sessions. No more theoretical part here. So you will work on real-time testing projects, practice creating and running automated test step by step. And you can solve common problems you may face while testing. So if you're a beginner for this TOSCA, if you're new to software testing, this course will teach you the basics and automation, everything completely. And if you're already manual testers, okay, this course helps you move into the automation testing roles. And anyone looking to learn a new skill and boost their career. So once again, I'm saying here no coding needed here. TOSCA is simple to use and does not require programming knowledge. And many companies need professionals who know how to use TOSCA. Okay, so TOSCA can test all kinds of software, making it useful for many industries. So, just enter. Let me enter into the practical one. Because see, now we have created one thing. See, everyone batch I just want to share my past experience. So in many master classes, they don't know whenever I said theoretical part something. So they all just want practical thing, how the user face is, how the user face is working and how it looks like. They just want to know. So this is this Tosca tool, okay? And after install in your system, okay, this is the tool. How it is looks like in this way. And first, when you open this one, so it looks like that. So I just want to tell you about these things. Um, so this is what is Tosca. Let me give 1 minute, guys. Just minute. Okay. So what is Tosca means? Tosca is one of the popular testing platforms, which is developed by Tricentis. And it accelerates testing with no code approach and scriptless for end-to-end automation. And what is end-to-end automation? So all we know that SDLC phases, from what we get the requirements from client, right? From planning to, next designing, coding, testing. So we all know, from taking the requirements to closure. So everything we will see here only. And this tool is used for both functional and non-functional testing. It also supports a graphical user interface. It also supports a command line interface, application programming interface. The important thing is it is fast execution and capable of continuous testing approach to support agile, and we can decrease regression testing time, we can maximize this maintainability and reusability, and it has ability to integrate with the third party tools. And here test development is very easy, as it follows scriptless test automation. And you can see multiple features in one tool, and it is scriptless automation and test management suitable for large scale operations. It supports multiple platforms, drag and drop functionalities, and finally, I will say easy to learn and user friendly graphical user interface. So here you have to know, you have to understand there are main components of TOSCA. There are four components. One is TOSCA commander, TOSCA executor, TOSCA xcan, TOSCA, repository. So this is what you see. This is the TOSCA commander. So it is one of the essential part of this tool for developing, managing, and analyzing your test cases. So it is the core backbone of the TOSCA test suite, and it is used for creating projects. So if you enter in one after creating the project, if you enter into that, so the TOSCA commander build with different sections, such as requirement, modules, test case design, execution, issues, everything. So I will show you. So after some time, and after this, you will face TOSCA xcan, one more window. So that is used for scanning input controls, input fields, you can say you input objects and save the information as modules for TOSCA commander. And what is module, I will tell you that thing also. So next you will say TOSCA executor. So TOSCA executor means it is used for executing the test cases that have been developed under system. And test repository. So it is used for saving all the workspaces like text cases, test objects. In order for several testers to work at the same time, the test repository is necessary. Okay. And see, I just want to tell you on one more thing. If you want to, I have said TOSCA commander. Here you can use, here we are using for creating projects. And it is, one more important point is it uses model-based testing technique. So what is model-based testing technique? If you see other automation tools, there is no particular module. Particular model. We just simply write code and we are going to execute that code. But in TOSCA, it is completely no code and scriptless. But what we will do here, whatever we want to do the automated of the application, then first we scan and create a module. We will arrange the modules in a sequence manner and execute it. If you want to complete the test case, if you want to complete the model, then we need data, logics, informations like application properties, and we saved in different sections at the time of execution. We combine these all technical information during the test execution. And if I say about these things, it will go very huge things are there. Okay. So I just explain you in very short topics. But here TOSCA commander, where we create, execute, and organize in TOSCA, in TOSCA commander, right? So first we will plan, we will create the modules, we will write the test cases and develop the test cases and execute them. And that reports like test summary reports generated in this TOSCA commander. So once we install the TOSCA in our system, if we launch the TOSCA commander, then it will display like this. Okay. And moreover, see here, there is one option is called create new. When you click on that, so you can create a project by your own. So you need to click on that create new. After activating the license, each and every option would be enabled over here. And this is option, you have to click that. Okay, create new. And what is the thing here in this? you can see multiple inputs we need to give. In this multiple inputs, we will be seeing what are the different kinds of workspaces also. Okay. And now before telling you about types of workspaces, there are two types of workspaces. One is single user workspace and multi-user workspace. So let us understand. You can see select type of repository. So by default, it is taken as none. So, and you can see the databases also, right? So databases, I mean, um, I told you, repository means storage or database where your project gets stored. So whatever the project creating that, it will go and store in a repository. So repository means what? Database, right? Now, we are not connected with this database because we don't have any access, we don't have any credentials, we don't have any approvals from company, right? So we are going with a single user workspace only. So if we don't select any database, it is treated as single user workspace. Whatever the project that you are creating, it will be accessing only by you because we are located at a different places, right? And everyone has their own laptop and everyone created one projects and work on this TOSCA. So we are not in real time project. We are not team, right? So that's why we are not selected any database. So we will go through with single user workspace. And when you created single user workspace, only yourself can access the project what you have created. Other can't be able to see the project. Okay. And what is called multi-user workspace? So whatever the project that we create as a multi-user workspace, but how do you create it? This is also one question, right? So for example, I have selected MS SQL Server repository. So the input has been changed. There are various options, right? In real time, when you're working on this TOSCA, whatever the projects that company created, that will be only multi-user workspace. Okay. So multi-user means maybe in your project, there are 10 to 12 people. Everybody can access the same project. They want to access this TOSCA and they want to access the project which is created for everyone, right? So you can see one option is called schema. So schema means for every database, there is one schema. So, schema only, they will build the database. So it should have a schema name, it should have client versions, dynamic server, port address, all these things built upon the server only. Then only the database will be built. So when you select any kind of database, you need to enter the schema name of particular database. Okay. And here there is a connection string also. What it will be. So first of all, after when you click on this question mark, see, you can see the server address, database, user ID, password. So these details they will provide. They company provide you. So you don't need to worry here. So we need to fill the input to connect the database. So why? Connection string means see, I will give one real-time example. Very basic example, which we'll see in our daily basis. Let's think, the present situation. If we want to listen to this master class, or if I want to teach you something, there should be some connection, right? So what is the connection between you and me? Zoom meeting, right? So similarly, I'm creating the project. I'm asking to store the project in a database, but I should connect with the database, right? Otherwise, we can't store the new project, right? So after this, after you provide the inputs, you have to click on this test connection. So you will connect with the databases. Right now, I don't have any database in my system. So whatever I'm creating, it will not be accessible for everyone. So this is how basically you create a multi-user workspace. So this is very simple thing to create the projects, whatever it is single user, whatever multi-user. So single user means only single person can access. Multi-user means we need to use any existing repository as a database. Okay. Now, so this is the thing. And you can, if you see, and just go this one. Here you have to give the your workspace name. And if you check this one, you can see by default it will take the path and this is standard.esu. And this is very important thing. I will explain in main sessions, but I will just give a brief explanation on that. So TSU means TOSCA subset. Okay. Tricentis uses as agile methodology to build TOSCA, and it is used model-based data-driven framework. So if you just predefine functionality as part of predefined functionality, TOSCA has given some standard predefined modules. There is no need of creating new things on your own, and it does not require the new things only. Certain new things already present is created and they have given to us. Okay. So if you want to include certain new standard predefined modules given by Tricentis to us, you need to click on this checkbox. If you don't, you will not be able to use standard predefined functionalities. If you forget, to check this box, there is very big process. Like you have to go support portal, you have to download 8 pack. There is a zip file, unzip file, and import that into your project. There is very big process. So better than do a very huge process, you should click on this checkbox. It is better for you. And the file name is standard.tsu. So whenever you want to import the file, whenever you want to include a file in your project, or you want to import, export, or share your file with someone, so it will be always stored with the extension called TSU. Like we can see text document. So text document means .txt. It will save the file as extension .txt, right? So if you take Excel, XLXX, so if you check that, you will see the extension. And subset means a part of file or piece of functionality which is included as part of your file, that is called subset. So this is the thing. I just want to cancel this one. If you go and enter in one project, I want to show you something. How it will look like. It looks like it takes a few minutes. Yeah, you can see. So in build, they will give them already sessions. I will tell you right, STLC. So modules, cases, design, execution, and scratch. Here, there are a number of things are there. You can click on home and you can see the sections also, test cases, execution, modules, issues, reporting. There are a number of sections are there. But here, there are main sessions that 90 to 99%, 99% work will be done here only. Modules, test cases, design, execution. So what is this? So modules in TOSCA Commander contains technical information. Okay. So technical information means you can see the one saying, this is the application. I have created some modules. And when you go something, and this is the control. Okay. And you can say element, you can say attributes, everything. This is the technical information. Okay. So we will see how to create modules. We will see how to, mm, we will know more detailed about technical information. What are these properties? What is node path? What is, unique ID, business type, cardinality. This is all concepts included in my subject. Okay. And next interface type, what is, here engine, inner text tag. There are number of things are there. You will see that. And see here also one property is called relative ID. And one more thing here, you can see that constraint index. This is all topics you will, this is the starting master class, right? You don't understand what is these things. When you enter in master class, sorry, main classes, then you will know all about these things. What is technical things? Okay. And it contains technical information, right? That is used to state text object. Whenever we create a test case for a text object, we need to create a module in TOSCA Commander for each functional unit of the object to be tested. And this is the test case. Test cases, here you can see the technical components of any test cases of safety. There are a number of test cases I have created with the previous batches. And this is the test case design. Here we maintain the test data which are required to execute any specific test case. Can be kept in test case design. And you can see that there are there are huge data I have stored already in this one and this one. So what is the thing actually? I will explain you in main sessions. Okay. And the moreover, execution means here test execution management. Text execution management will be done through this section. We can define execution list, trigger execution, and analyzing the execution logs to investigate any issues. And here one more section is called issues. This section is used to maintain or track any execution issues or bugs. Basically, defect management can be done through this section. Okay. And reporting, that is also things. I mean, we can discuss about report is reporting, what is requirement, what is test planning. So this is not data integrity testing is it is, I mean, not included, but in the settings, it will give you, I mean, Tricentis will provide you this data integrity testing also. And there are different modules are there. One is, if you remember, standard.ts, right? This is the standard model, right? You can see under T-Box automation tools, T-Box Exchanger, test data service. What is standard models? So these standard modules are the default modules which comes by default when you, I mean, which can use directly them when wherever needed in our test cases, like open URL, T-Box wait, close browse, how to close browser, how to open application, how to open URL, everything. So see, I don't remember where I have used that open. See, I have used open URL. This is the predefined standard module. So you can use from here, okay, standard modules, and you can use anywhere, wherever required in your test cases. And close browser also. This is also one predefined standard module. Okay. So what is before that? I'm explaining, see, more things, right? But what is module and why we need to start with modules? So module means, so in main sessions, I will go to start automation with these modules. So it is a group or collection of attributes. So basically attributes are nothing but controls, objects, elements, whatever the terminology you want to speak, you can say. So it contains the technical information which are present in the application. So by creating this module, so we are going to grab or collect the technical information of the controls which are present in the application. But why do we need to create these modules? So let us understand this thing. The TOSCA automation tool does not require any coding language, any scripting language, right? If I don't write any coding, if I don't write any scripting, then how will I do automation? So number of people asking this question, we don't write any code, we don't write any script. How you will automate this? So instead of writing any code, instead of writing any script, I can do automation to have something to do, right? Modules of the application will be created instead of code, instead of scripts. I am just going to create this module of the application. I mean, it means how the application will be reacting in the right time. I mean, runtime behavior of the application. Okay. So why we need to create these things? Because we are not writing any coding, scripting, then we need to have something to start. Then you are going to capture the application in the form of modules. And one more thing I want to see, the best example is, so someone has asked you to visit some address with, right? So without giving the address, are you able to visit that place? No, right? You need to have something information about that particular thing. So if I want to also automate the application, I need to have an information about the controls which are present in the application. So that thing I'm going to create them as a modules. So that's why we are going to create and we are going to work on these modules. Okay. Now, so after creating these modules, right? So here, by using these modules, we are going to create the number of test cases, and in the test cases, we discuss number of scenarios, like how to create first module, and in that the small complete end-to-end test case. And here why we, I mean, here we are using some syntaxes, which we call dynamic expressions, and the synchronization. So what is the synchronization concept? And we will action modes are there. This is also one concept. Syntaxes I will explain you, and how you will automate table operations also. So this is a number of things, automations, if you face any table operations, okay? And this is also table operations, okay? And this is one login functionality. This is how, what is the thing that it will consider the best practices. Okay. And here, conditional statements, looping statement, do while loop statement, buffer operations, PDF, file, and test case design section. So here we will enter in test case design section, how we will maintain the use data. If you have, everything you can maintain here, but if you have use data, then how you will maintain that? That is also I will explain. And Scratchbook also is one of the, Scratchbook is used to perform trial runs while creating the test cases. So it allow us to execute the scripts. Whatever you have created test cases, it will first you will execute in Scratchbook. It is a trial run. Okay, you are checking that whatever you have created the test cases, right? It is working fine? It is working properly or not? You can check in any level, like test cases folder level, test cases level, and test step level. So Scratchbook displays the flash status of the execution, and the execution status will not be stored anywhere. If we close the Scratchbook status window, we cannot see those results again, because it performs just trial runs. Okay, but if you execute in execution section, so we can keep track of execution status, and we can also download the reports. We can also verify the screenshots in the reports. So how many times, if you take one test case, if you execute 2 times, 3 times repeatedly, then it will store all results also. So how many test cases failed, how many test cases passed, how many test cases is in progress. So, if you are incomplete, pending, if you're not executed, that thing also it will show. Okay. And number of things are there. Okay. And you can download the reports also. You can also overall, in detailed reports, you can also download only failed test cases. You can also download past test cases. So everything, there are number of options out there. Okay, and you can also validate the screenshots by downloading the reports. So everything is there. And what are these options also? And these things, this is also one important thing. How to import subset, how to export subset, what is the sections, projects, scratchbook, and what is buffer here, and how you will create the buffer. See, number of things I have created already, but how you will create these things. Mm, If you have any queries on these topics, please let me know. You got my point. Are you understand what I'm saying? Anyone, please, any queries, please ask me. Please don't hesitate, guys. So we all are here to learn this TOSCA testing, right? So if you have any questions, please. See, I believe in making class interactive. So I encourage your questions and discussions. Don't hesitate to speak up if something is unclear. Okay. I expect everyone to actively participate, complete assignments. Whatever it is, contribute to your expectable learning environment. So I'm really looking forward to getting to know all of you guys. And I hope we can create a great learning experience together. So feel free to ask questions if you have any concerns or any ideas.
I want to ask, like, I have a 1 year of experience in manual testing, and after doing TOSCA, is there a scope of a job as will they require much experience for automation testers?
So you have only 1 year of experience, right?
Yes.
So I think, so Harshita, I'm giving the very honest review on that. So what happened? Now market is running on at least 2 years. So you have only 1 year of experience, right, on manual testing. At least if you have 1 more year, so you can get easily opportunity on that. But if you have only 1 year and if you want to switch to another, uh, I mean, this is Tosca, right? I mean, so they all want in the market, the HR searches only for experienced candidate on this Tosca. So if you have two, three, four like that, then you can get the opportunities on this domain.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if we have experience in 7 years in manual tested, then we have chances
No
for this or
problem.
not?
No problem. Because see, you have already 7 years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 years, what you will do? I mean,
In
in
manual.
not you are not showing overall, I have worked on manual testing. You are saying like that. So I have something. I just give an example. Okay. You have
Okay.
all 4 years of experience on Tosca and remaining the years. I mean, whatever 4 plus 5, 6, 7. Okay, 3 years or you're working. I mean, you have worked on manual testing, and the remaining 4 years or you have worked on Tosca testing. Okay.
But
So
it's
you
different from manual testing. Huh? It's not similar like manual testing. So how can I explain this thing? I have 4 years of experience in
I
TOSCA.
mean, you can also apply on 3 years. Okay. I mean, see, 7 years, 4 years you have worked on manual testing. Even if you face any difficulties, okay. I mean, see, if you increase the experience, right? I mean, the senior level person's also expectations are increased, right? So you can just apply. 4 years you have worked on manual testing. 3 years you have worked with Tosca. So you should show like you have already hands-on experience on Tosca. Okay, you are not you should not tell like okay, I mean 7 years I have only work. I mean still I'm working on manual testing. I just want to switch on another thing. So they will ask you. I mean, you have any experience? You have any hands-on experience on Tosca? So what you will say? So you should not tell like only you worked on manual testing. So after you, I mean, you took the training, right? So if you know, I mean, completely the TOSCA, then you should say, I have already worked on TOSCA. I have hands-on experience in my previous organization.
Okay.
You should, say, yeah.
So may I know the
Mm.
about package in TOSCA around like 7 of experience?
So it is completely, see, there are number, you should divide the categories. First, it is
Mhm.
depends on your current salary. I mean,
Okay.
for example,
Okay.
I'm not asking your current CTC, okay? I'm just giving the example. For example, you have CTC like 10 lakhs per annum, just assume. And if you
Okay.
have seven, okay, 7+ years, if you, I mean, you can easily demand uh, 17 to 18 because in Tosca,
Okay.
there, I mean, I mean, in market, right, they are giving more offer, okay, more CTC, but the people not demanding these things. If you have already earning 10 plus 10 LPA, then you can
Okay.
easily 16 to 17. And I mean, negotiate also will be there, right? So, yeah, I mean, it depends on company standards. I mean, it depends on product based company, it depends standards. It will be see like product based company, service based company. If you choose service based company, so it will like it 14 to 15 like that. And if you choose, I mean, product based company, they will give
Then
more, right?
okay.
And you know, right, what is the difference between product based company and service based company? So product based company, they own, I mean, they have own clients. I mean, they
Yeah.
introduce whatever they launch the products, everything. So, I mean, the company own products, right? And service based company, we are giving the service to other clients.
Yeah.
So that this is the basic difference of that. So in this way, you have to differentiate between companies, also differentiate between company standards and economic also, and company levels
Yes.
also, like level 1, level 2, level 3.
Yes. I just want to know one more thing. It has work from home opportunity or not in TOSCA?
See, no one, I'm not sure because see, I am also working from home because I have given the standard reasons to come to my company. Like, I mean, my father health is not, I mean, condition is not good. Like that, I am only daughter. So you have to
Okay.
give the standard reasons, and
So working in
you have
E-Tech,
to submit the documents. And
yeah,
it is not easily to get the work from home right now. Okay,
yeah,
previous in Corona situation they will give easily, but now it is very difficult.
exactly. You're working in E-Tech.
E-Tech means it is a training academy. This is course, right? I'm working as a trainer in E-Tech academy. It is my part
Okay.
of job. Okay. So but apart from this, I'm working as a software. I mean quality assurance,
Okay.
quality yeah, QA engineer in
Okay.
my company. That my company is product based company. So that is the thing.
Okay. 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 Nice. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you, Anjali. Anyone, guys? Ashok, Muzammil. Is there any queries from your end?
No questions from mine.
Okay, thank you, Muzammil. Ashok?
Yeah, mine is non-technical, right? So I can switch, right? I have 2 years
Okay,
of
still you're
experience.
thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, so I hope everyone is clear on these topics, on TOSCA, on your doubts.
Like, what about me? Like, I have non-technical, right? Non-technical experience.
So I that's why I said, right, I came also non-IT background. So first, I mean, I have worked on 1 year in non-IT background. So if you check my background, then I mean, by using that non-IT company, right? I just entered in IT field. First, I have worked on 1.2 years on manual testing, and later my career start with the TOSCA. Okay, so this is the thing.
Okay.
So if
Okay.
I understand these things, okay, you can also understand very easily, Ashok. Because I'm not the
Okay.
part of, I mean, from starting from graduation, I'm not the part of coding. I'm not the part of any technical part.
Okay.
Okay. So don't worry, Ashok. I mean, if you are interested in Tosca, so I will guide you. I will teach you everything very, I mean, from, I mean, very minor points to advanced topics. Okay. And I will guide you, I mean, in resume preparation, not Ashok, for everyone also. And in resume, I will help you. I mean, I will provide you also the resume templates, how to prepare that, how to include the projects also, how you will, I mean, I will provide the interview documents also. I have prepared that. I have faced many interviews in my past. So everything I'll take, I mean, I'll note down everything. I have prepared the document, and that thing also I will provide you, interview documents. And moreover, during live sessions, I will tell you the important, what is important interview questions. So once it's done, okay, after this, I mean, after you getting the recording session, right? So you have to note down the interview questions, whatever we have discussed during live also, and I will provide the interview documents also. Both are different, okay? Whatever we have discussed in life, that is, that question is also different, and whatever I have discussed with you, I mean, sorry, whatever I have provided in documents, that is also different. So both you have to combine, you have to study that. Okay. And moreover things, you will get the live session videos, and any questions. See, what if I forget anything, right, please remember. Any point if I'm missing, you can ask me.
Uh, may I know the duration of this course?
Yeah, it is 30 to 35 days. I mean, you can say 30 to 35 sessions are there in TOSCA. Okay.
Okay. So,
And
may like we have the TOSCA is in demanding or not?
sorry,
TOSCA is in
was
demand or not?
it is very demand. And I will give the example. Like first one candidate. I mean in batch 3, batch 4. Okay. I mean, you can go in previous things like I have started this batch 3, batch 4. At that time, one guy came and asked everything about this TOSCA, but he's not joined. He's thinking like, okay, in the market it is not in boom. So after that, they came to know that everywhere. I mean, brother-in-law. His brother-in-law also saying that okay, leave that selenium, guys. Everyone is I mean, running behind the selenium, but Tosca is in market because Tosca don't know anyone. But opening number of openings are there, number of invitations came, and previous batch 6, still it is running now. that that guy also just apply the things like apply the interviews and just update the resume. I mean, that person getting invitations from company, not he sending the invitations. I mean, company invite them. Okay. And these things, number of things are happened, but number of people are misunderstanding that no, I mean, Tosca is not in demand. Tosca is not in boom, but it is highly in demand and number of openings are there. And some connections are I have like I mean, one of the company in Hyderabad, if you Google it, Innova Solutions also, there are, I mean, in that company also number of vacancies also. And one more thing, I think one company, I do Accenture, I think so they are hiring uh I think 50 vacancies are there. I think, I mean, from basics, I mean, there are one guy is telling me like, so essentially hiring on Tosca, there are, I mean, number of openings are there, and PwC also, PwC are hiring on Tosca. So, and one more thing, Deloitte also. So, number of companies are there. If you search, I mean, Naukri, and if you search in Google also, if you search in Monster, so you can get these things. So how many openings are there? But Tosca testers are very less. And I mean, in previous batches, so I said like I have in Hyderabad location one of the company, right? I passed one profile. She's name is Srujana. She got place in that company, and she got one more letter from TCS, but she joined only in Hyderabad because they give offer more than TCS CTC.
Okay, nice. One more question. Selenium, as compared to Selenium, Tosca is better or Selenium is better? Which one is better in both of Selenium or
Selenium or
Tosca?
Tosca? You are comparing Selenium and Tosca. Anjali,
Yes, yes.
if you see, I will not tell like what is best, but if you ask me what you will choose, so I will choose Tosca because it is completely no code place because I'm not the part of programming language. So I don't know any programming language like Java, Python, anything, HTML. So these things I don't know. But if you if you're not interested in programming language, this is very best thing. You
Okay.
will really enjoy it. I mean, you will love it like to enjoy with this Tosca work because here you don't. You don't take any stress. Okay, to write the coding. If you write a coding, if anything, any missing letter like brackets, flower brackets, curly brackets, if your one letter is missing, then you have to check that 500 lines, right? So this is things are very difficult in coding. So that's why I don't go with coding part. So that's why I choose
Okay.
this Tosca because instead of coding, so we have to create a proper modules. You are seeing here. So number of modules are created. I am here, and by using
Exactly right.
this, so we by using this one, you can easily create test cases. So
Actually,
I
my
will give.
coding skills is not that much. level, but that's why I go for non-coding course.
So I will give much more important and priority to this TOSCA only.
Actually, I have saw the vacancy, like they are asking about, I think, SAP with Tosca. And their case skills was like Java, Python, key skills.
It
Are
is
these.
not, I mean, not every company. Okay. If you check the other companies also, okay, I mean, one company is asking SAP, one company is asking Salesforce, one company is asking web applications, one company, and one more thing I want to say, some scenarios are happened like from in my, I mean, one person, she's name is Shakti, and from batch 3, what she did actually, she came from database testing. Okay. So, I mean, sorry, selenium testing, not database testing, selenium testing. I mean, that people interviewed on selenium testing only. After she get the opportunity, she entered into the project. Then that is not selenium, that is TOSCA project. Because they will think like, okay, she has a capability on selenium. Then she get also, I mean, she will know that TOSCA also she get the, I mean, capability that to work on this TOSCA. So you understand this? I mean, they interviewed on Selenium, but they give the project on Tosca. And one more guy, one of my friend, he know the database testing, but when he entered, she get the opportunity on to work on Tosca. And there are number of peoples are there who train under me. Okay, and already, I mean, they have skills, some other things, okay, and they after enter and after, I mean, one project is finished, then another project they will give the Tosca things, okay. So
Okay.
that thing, that scenarios are happened here. It is not really, I mean, it is not mandatory like. So, I mean, SAP is asking. So you should know the SAP. First, I mean, at least you should know how to use the Tosca. Then if you, I mean, if your performance, I mean, you are the part of web applications. And if they, I mean, the interviewers, what happened on this, whenever who sit on the panel, I am also senior guy. And when I sit on a panel, right, I was thinking like, okay, if the person, anything, he know that on Tosca, like web application, SAP, for anything. So, but in my project, I mean, there is a requirement API. Okay. But no, I mean, the TOSCA testers, I told you, TOSCA testers are very less. But just assume you are the part of web applications, but the requirement is API. But I was thinking like, okay, Anjali, if you perform at least 60 to 70%, then I will take you, okay, on my project, and I will give the training or 2 months on API, and I will move into the API. So these things happens in company actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank
You
you.
got it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Hello.
Hi, Ranajay.
Ma'am, I need to know that what are the types of testing we can cover with TOSCA? Like, is it only functional testing or non-functional as well?
I mean, you're asking what testing we will do.
Yes, using TOSCA. Like we
So
have used for performance testing, burp suit for security testing. We are using basically. So,
we will see more on functional testing. Non-functional testing, it is about security testing, performance testing, recovery testing. The number of testings are coming under non-functional testing. And in non-functional testing, the people required very advanced people. Okay, so I mean, if you take any security testing, it is not easy. They hire hackers. They hire very like, I mean, they know about very secure things like that. So we will see more, I mean, more things on functional testing. And but whatever it is, I mean, the thing is, whatever you take a tester, okay, if you take any smoke testing, sanity testing, regression testing, and if you, I mean, compatibility testing, maintainability testing, anything you can take, first you have to know how to create it, right? How to write the test scenarios, how to write the test cases on that.
so moreover, the thing is that we have to write functional things and more. Like performance will be less. Right?
Performance, I mean, if you want a particular things,
Yes.
okay, I mean, I'm not taking any particular one like performance. I'm not taking any one compatibility. So everything I will discuss here. So I mean, I will discuss about how to recover the things, how to perform, how to like how to compatibility, how to do compatibility testing.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, TOSCA can automate SAP application and Salesforce application, web application, each and everything. So if we know the basic concept of TOSCA, then we can automate. Then it's not an issue. You can do API testing as well. But
Yes.
that training will be provided by the company, right? If you know the TOSCA, if after
I
joining the
don't
company.
understand your question. Can you please explore the thing?
Uh, let's suppose I have joined as a TOSCA. They have given the interview as a TOSCA web automation engineer. Okay. After that, they put me on a project like API testing project using TOSCA.
Yeah.
So in
So
that
if you
case,
know
will
the,
you
if
provide
you
me the
know,
KP?
right? Sorry. If you,
In that case, let's suppose I have practiced the web application in your class.
yeah,
Okay. And
that
after
is
that,
the
I
thing
joined
I
in.
have discussed with Anjali.
Okay.
See these things. I mean, if you know, I mean, I'm the part of web applications. Okay, I'm
Okay.
completely worked on web applications. I mean, I don't get a chance to work on any SAP or Salesforce or API because it's not included in my project. So that's why. And I
Mm,
know the API because it's completely theoretical, not practical thing.
mm,
But the thing is, I mean, what situation happened in companies, right? If you at least you know that how to use the Tosca, how to work. I mean, if you have any, they will. I mean, the HR will ask you like, I mean, what is your part? I mean, you have worked on web applications, or have you worked on API? So these things they will ask. Okay, so if you are part of web applications, you have to say that I have experience on web applications. So I
mm,
mean, in their requirement, there is a API, there is a SAP, there is a Salesforce. Then you should tell like, oh, so see, I have experienced this much. So if you
mm,
give a chance, okay, I know how to use the Tosca, I know how to use the web applications. I mean, I can take
mm.
any application to automate by using this Tosca tool. If you give a chance, I will do it. I will train on that on SAP, on Salesforce. I have a capability on that. So you have to convince to HR and to grab the opportunity to collect the opportunity.
So do they convince over the do they convince
You have to show your capability, right? And if you saying simply no, I don't have
you
any
cannot shortlist
experience on
how
that,
can I
and
see
then
the ability?
okay, I mean they will think like okay, yeah, his guy is not interested to convince me at least.
Okay.
Yeah. Any queries? Harshit Singh.
Not yet, Zaire. Just I would like to add on something because currently I'm holding the 5+ years of experience in HR recruitment and specifically under the US market. So I know how
Okay.
to check the resumes and how to check the status of a candidate whenever we are offering the job opportunities. So for that, first of all, we need to acknowledge the LinkedIn account of the candidate along with the GitHub account, where we most of the time where we guys generally used to check up their current projects in order to shortlist the candidate profile. So here in automation testing, what are the basic skills the candidate have to entertain their profile? That's the reason I've suggested to you that most of the time we used to check the profiles over LinkedIn and the GitHub, where we also check the project.
Hmm.
Yeah, which would be similar to the current requirement. On the basis of a corporation, suppose if a company, for example, as you very well known about the company ZUAI,
GUI.
yeah,
Hmm.
right. So on the basis of that, currently, if you're acknowledging, most of the time they are doing the product on the basis of online payment projects. They're
Online
most of the
payment.
yeah,
What
most
is
of the time.
online payment?
Yeah. So on the basis of that, as you're also acknowledging that most of the time the people started in India, they started paying any amount through while using Phone Pay, Google Pay, or Paytm, right? To pay the online. But most of the time, just before 2 or 3 years ago, most of the time the customers start facing the issues of their payment. Because if someone is already added their account, like for example, if you are using the Paytm, then you must need to add your account, right? Your bank account. If you included more than 3 or 4 accounts over there, so for suppose if you are interested to pay the amount through SBI, but your amount got deducted from ICICI bank account. So why this happening? Just because of uncirculation between the bank operating systems, right? And
Mm.
GUI tags are also focusing on that only, where the customers has been utilizing the online payment method. So their bank amount deduction would be the same account, not from any other. So they used to maintain their cyber security. And on the basis of that, they also acknowledge the candidate who must have the experience on that while working on a product whose current requirement is on the basis of only on the basis of amount deduction checking, that whether the amount has been deducted from the same account or the different account. And they also acknowledge the project, that whether a candidate having experience or not on the basis of amount deductions. So that's the reason they also acknowledge the skills. Like if you guys are looking for automation tester, then the candidate must have experience on Selenium, Playwright with TypeScript, which is and TypeScript is just a part of JavaScript. And including to that, a candidate must have experience of Java or Python along with the SQL or MySQL.
Mm.
These are the basic requirements which a company used to shortlist. And in terms of manual testers, most of the companies in India are also started looking for the manual testers, but they're offering the too low salary, somewhere around packages of only 3 or 4 lakhs, just for
Mm.
beginners. Yeah,
Mm.
but most of the time they just look for the freshers who must have experience or just kind of basic knowledge of SDLC and SGT along with Selenium. And
Along
in
with
terms of
Selenium.
yeah, and you wouldn't believe that most of the time the packages, most of the high packages has been offered to the QA automation test engineer. Because most of the
Mm.
time, quite skilled one. In terms of
Mm.
skills, they're holding the programming Java and along with Selenium and along with API testing with JMeter, JSquare, along with
Mm.
Kubernetes. And for the
Mm.
cybersecurity, most of the time, and including DevOps engineer as well, most of the time they used to work on the basis of project where there is so much requirement of CI and CD, right?
Mm. Mm.
Yeah. And when the testers have that kind of experience as well, while utilizing the skills of CI CD, so most of the companies, offer the opportunity instead of automation tester. The companies also start directly opportunity towards a position of QA automation test engineer directly. And you wouldn't believe if the candidate is just holding a 2 or 3 years of experience, the max CTC will be offered somewhere around 35 to 38 lakhs in India. Specifically, I'm talking about. And if the candidate is just holding the work experience of automation test engineer is of 2 years only. So on the basis
Mm.
of minimum salary offered is of 18 LPA. It's just
Okay.
depends on the of skills. And that's I suggested to you whenever the corporate recruiters used to acknowledge the candidate profile. And nowadays you also started acknowledging that if the company is offering any opportunity. So most of the time the candidate need to attach their LinkedIn profile as well. And
Mm.
LinkedIn profile, right? To review
Mm.
their LinkedIn profile and their connections as well.
Mm.
Yeah. So,
Mm.
after doing that, the most of the time, the corporate recruiters also need to acknowledge the basic project, whether their project is been required for us or not, whether we can
Mm.
entertain this candidate or not. Yes. Because that's only the thing, as you're also acknowledging that most of the time the common skill set has been going under the market. It's of most of the time AI, ML, data science. These were the common positions has been entertaining under the market. But too many students have been started in updating themselves as a artificial intelligence developer, architect, right, or lead, and including another position, machine learning architect, machine learning developer, machine learning engineer. Companies are showing interest to hire them, but their skill set has not been required on the basis of responsibilities. Because you
Hmm.
wouldn't believe all the time what a QA automation test engineer, they need to understand the product as well, and along with that, they need to find the defaults for whatever the customer is going to face, and along with that, what kind of software development team has been developed and what are the defaults has been coming, and along with that, they also need to acknowledge the activity of designers as well, including
Okay.
QA, UI UX designer, along with graphic designer, because he need
Hmm.
to take out the defaults of that kind of activities just to reveal the product in that way where a customer can easily operate it.
Hmm.
Yeah, and that's only the reason the responsibilities which a QA automation tester engineer need to handle is they whenever they used to utilize and take out the defaults of the software development team, along with designing team, along with product development team, then directly he need to report directly to the vice president along with business analyst, and after that he need to provide their support directly towards the development team as well and the design team as well. That's only the reason the most of the hiring companies are been offering more of the packages towards a QA automation test engineer. And
Oh.
as per you said as well, the TOSCA. So TOSCA is also that kinds of skills which has been coming under the market, and
Hmm.
but not under a trend, but after some time it will come. Because it is basically its activity is too different from other testing tools.
Yeah.
Yeah. So can you let me know
Like,
once we guys used to learn and develop that skill set, what will the minimum package the companies will going to offer us?
you are already working as a HR, right? In US side, what?
Yeah, yeah, currently I'm working on the position of head HR lead.
So, you had some R&D on this Tosca market or what?
No, no, no. Actually, I'm using the Instagram account. So all of a sudden the advertisement has been come. So I've tried to
Okay.
share some info on that. Yeah.
So, okay. How much you have experience, in non-IT, like as a HR,
Yes. Currently I'm holding 5+ years of experience.
5+ years experience, and you want to
Yeah.
switch in IT side.
Yes.
So, the tricks how to submit the documents. How much you have experience on that. If you want to if you want to show the experience on Tosca, how much you want to show.
Can you let me know once again? Because I'm unable to analyze that what you are suggesting.
See, you have already 5 years of experience and as a HR, and you want to switch in IT side, and
Mhm.
you are coming here to take a training on Tosca, right? So
Mhm.
if you want to, how much you want to take the experience on this
Yeah.
Tosca to show to other company, right? That
Yes. Got
that
it.
thing, like, I
Question.
have already on experience. So you
Yeah.
have to say that, like, I have already hands-on experience on this Tosca. You have, you're not going to say like that. I have just take a training from somewhere,
No, no,
right?
no, no. For
Yeah.
that only I'm
So that
asking it. Yeah.
yeah,
For
that my
that only.
question is, how much you want to show your experience on Tosca to interviewer and to HR,
Yeah.
to other HR.
Yes. So for that, first of all, after trying the skills of Tosca, I need to do 3 or 4 projects on the basis of utilizing the Tasker tool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one
Because
thing I
while
want to, one thing I want to
Mhm.
clear. So don't be confused. So
Yeah.
I'm just giving my example. Okay. On this basis, you just said the things. Okay. So how much you will get the packages. So what first, I mean, when I get 3.7 actually, okay.
Mhm.
When I have 3.5 years of experience, that time I
Mhm.
have given interview to my
Mhm.
product based company. Then
Mhm.
so I have demanded like 11 to 12 lakhs per annum. Okay,
Mhm.
but that product based company offered me 14.5.
Mhm.
Just guess. Just guess how much you get when you get, I mean, sixth place or seventh place or five place. Just think
So
about
it
it.
depends upon the basis of skills, right? If they are utilizing the more skill side.
I have just only did, I have just know the things like manual testing, Zira tool.
Mhm.
Okay, that
Mhm.
is the test manage and the defect
Yeah.
management tool.
Mhm.
Moreover, I have worked on one more quality center also, and
Mhm.
I know the SQL commands, and
Okay.
I know this TOSCA tool and web
Mhm.
applications. Okay, this is my
Yeah.
skills actually. So
Mhm.
based on that, they offered me like 14.5. Then you
Okay.
tell me,
Mhm.
so if you show like four place or five place on TOSCA, then
Mhm.
how
Mhm.
much you will get that salary? So my company is product based company. Then if you
Mhm.
go with product based company, and how
Mhm.
much you will get, and if you go service based company, then how much you will get, like that.
Yeah,
So
sure.
you need to differentiate, and it is completely on
Mhm.
company standards and economic also, and it is
Yeah.
development also, and how they managing their circumstances also. Then these
Mhm.
things are also very, I mean, you should think in that way.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if you take any, see, I have research on that companies, and I inquired um, on salary packages. As of my knowledge, the average salary package
Mhm.
for an automation engineer in India with
Mhm.
3 to 5 years of experience. Okay, this is my
Mhm.
survey. Okay, so typically
Yeah.
range from around 11 to 12 lakhs per annum. And however,
Mhm.
please note that things figures, I mean, can vary based on factors such as the company
Mhm.
size, location, industry, specific skills of the
Yeah.
individual, and economic conditions, salaries.
Mhm.
I mean, salaries may have changed since then due
Mhm.
to various features. I mean, factors.
Yeah.
I mean, various factors like inflation, economic
Mhm.
conditions, demand for automation engineers, and other market forces. So
Mhm.
I will recommend checking the latest data from reputable sources like job portals, industry reports, or reaching out to
Mhm.
recruitment agencies for the most up-to-date information on salaries in this field. But if you ask me like how much salary can I expect after 2 years or 3 years of experience as a software tester with CTC, I mean, just assume
Mhm.
if you are learning like 6 lakhs per annum in India. Okay. So in company like
Mhm.
Infosys, TCS, Wipro, and Capgemini, Cognizant, you can expect
Mhm.
um, 11 to 12, 10 to 11, 10 to 12. Okay. I will say
Yeah.
10 to 12 LPA with the counter offer with 14 to 15. And in companies like Deloitte, EY, KPMG, PwC, you can expect 14 to 15 LPA with the counter offers. It can go up to very high. Okay, you
Mhm.
just add two lakhs. Okay, more increase. You should increase more. And in
Yeah.
companies like Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and you can expect 20 plus LP. With the counter offers, it will up to like 25, 27. Okay,
Mhm.
and Microsoft, Google, Amazon, you can expect 30 plus LP.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is my uh, market. I mean, I have research on these things and I have connection with these things, like how much salary you are offering. Like so many companies, many. I mean, my in my friends circle and in my
Mhm.
professional circle. Okay, then I have
Okay.
got this information about these things.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And important thing is that you remember and make right decisions. So moreover,
Mhm.
and more, I mean, number of people like facing like, I mean, if you go through the consultants, like will charge in lakhs, like two or
Mhm.
three for job placements, and most
Yeah.
of them we can't
Yeah.
trust, right? So instead of
Mm.
trusting consultants blindly, it is good to learn a skill, try for an interview. So believe me, without knowledge, without skill, if you go through consultancy, then you will be thrown out of the company, right? So later, whatever money you pay will be wasted. Okay. So
Yes.
we will give proper, I mean, trust me. So you should give, I mean, you should take proper training. You should train if required, they can go as experience as well. Okay.
Okay.
So you should take, I mean, you should take proper training. You have proper resume building and guidance and tips. Okay.
Mm.
And without the help of consultants and without any large investment, they can earn very good job if they earn the skill, practice, and try hard. Okay.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyone? I hope everyone is clear now. Um, so thank you, everyone. I hope everyone is clear from your end. And please, if you are excited about these opportunities ahead, don't miss this chance to enroll in our course. So take the first step towards a fulfilling career by joining eTech programming today. Okay. So for additional information or to want, I mean, any queries or to join, so you know that I mean contact number. That eTech name is eTech member team. His name is Muhammad Zahir. So number is 97030666564. Okay. So this is the number. So I mean his name is Muhammad Zahir, and we are here to support to your I mean your part to success. And one more thing, if you have any queries, any regarding this TOSCA, this is my number. Please contact with me if you have any queries, and just ping me in WhatsApp. Okay. So thank you for participating in today's masterclass. We hope you gained useful insights and felt inspired. At eTech, we are here to help you start a successful career in data management. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you. Good night. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Hello.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I am just asking that it's a license tool, right? TOSCA is a license tool. Then how to practice for more 1 year license? Can I how to get the 1 year license?
You will not 1 year get license, you will get unlimited license. Okay. So it is not, there is no validity, whatever I have provided the links. Okay.
Okay.
So I have three links. First link is related to register in Tricentis, and second link is related to get the license, and third link is related to installation. Okay, three links I will provide, and you have to use that, and you have to register, you have to installation, everything. I will guide you during live sessions.
Okay. Okay. And one more thing, ma'am. After training, what are the skill set I need to add in my resume? It's only TOSCA automation only. Like other than that, what I need to like, what are the keywords we need to add? Like for manual testing, we have to write software testing, Jira, quality center, this kind of things we need to write in test LinkedIn.
So you
And
have to
what?
add manual testing, okay, if you have knowledge on that. And
Yes.
it is, if you add, that is the better things: manual testing, testing, Tosca automation testing. Okay, Zero tool is, it is the better thing. And moreover, uh, the other thing is, just a minute. Mm, Ranajay, what is the thing? I will send the resume template. Okay, so you
Okay. Okay.
will know what you will add, and certificate also. That is also one important. AS1, AS2. It is very beneficial for you.
Okay.
So these things
Okay.
are very important in that resume, and you have to add that.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. I hope it's clear, Anjay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. We'll meet in main sessions. Okay. I hope, I really looking forward with you, and we will see together. Thank you, Ranjay. Thank you so much. Bye. Take care.